Welcome to Creative Moments by G. My sister Maudie and I are on this crafting journey together. We post 2 videos each week to YouTube and then daily to Instagram and YouTube Shorts. So make sure you check that out. Today we're going to be creating a window card. And what makes it so unique is that you actually have another card inside your base card, and it just makes it so pretty and so unique. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. Now make sure that you stay with us at the end because I have an additional card to show you. But this is what our window cards look like. So you open it up and you have this additional card. Just something fun that makes your card unique. Now, when you're making this card, you can use a square frame, a triangle frame. Think about all the possibilities. You could maybe even use a star frame if you have a die like that. But today, we will be using a square frame on one of our cards. Now, we're going to make 2 cards together. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration to then go make your window card. So the first thing you'll need to do is get your base card. And I want to remind you that all the measurements will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com. Click on my blog and you'll see this card being made and you'll have all the measurement. So our base card is 8.5 by 5.5 and we're going to score it at 4 1/4 because it is going to be a landscape card and open up just like this. Well, the next thing we want to do is decide how do you want to decorate the front of it. What we have done is we have taken some of our new beautiful cardstock and we are putting it in this embossing folder. Now, once we put it in the embossing folder, we position it exactly where we need it, run it through our machine, and look at what we have. Doesn't it look like leather? It is so beautiful. Now, just another tip here. One of the ways we got this really deep impression, even though it is a 3D embossing folder, is we spritzed it with some water. So we just used our little spritzer right here and we spritzed it and then we ran it through our machine and it really increases the depth of your embossed area. So we're going to lay this down with some glue. And I'm going to center it. Make sure that the edges get down really well. We went ahead and we cut a smaller white card. We're going to put it like this. But just to make it quick, we've picked up some DSP. And our DSP is going to lay right down on this card. And notice how we have a bunch of our daisies right here in the corner. So when I lay that down, I want to go ahead and cut out my window over here in the bottom right-hand corner because I want to really focus on these daisies right here. So let's just go ahead and lay this down on the top of our inside card. And I have picked out a square frame. Now, I love these stitched frames. They are so pretty. And I want to show you a little trick on how to get them laid down so that you can create a frame just like this one that's even all the way around. Now, what I do is I turn my frames over and I get them situated evenly all the way around. And once I do that, I just lay down my repositional tape on the edges. And now it's not going to move. And you will get a perfect frame every time so that when you pop it out, it's going to be even all the way around. So now you know my trick on getting your frame the same size. But we need to go ahead and cut out our opening. So I'm just going to lay this down, and I want it closer to the bottom as well. So I have spaced evenly here. I have a little more down here, and I'm going to run this through our embossing machine. And now we're just going to pop this out, take off our window. And I wanted monochrome, so I went ahead and I did it in the exact same color, and we are just going to glue down our frame. And look at that. Look at that embossed mat. Now we just have our cut out frame. So now let's go ahead and lay down our card, our inside card. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to get some glue on the back. Make sure that it goes up right against the edge of the card where we scored it. And look at that. Are those beautiful colors or what? I love these colors. The next thing we need to do is decide, well, what stamp sets are you going to use? Now, we are using Cheerful Daisies because it matches our DSP. And then we're picking Sending Hugs to stamp our message right here. So let's go ahead and stamp our flowers. Now I'm using a stamp that has a base and then also has the definition. So I'm going to stamp the base using my boho blue. Stamp 2 of those. And then I have some smaller flowers that I'm going to stamp. And now I'm going to use Night of Navy to stamp the definition in the flowers. So we're going to cut out these flowers using our dies, and we'll be right back. We also used one of the dies to cut out this beautiful branch, and we cut that out in Night of Navy as well. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment right here in Night of Navy. And we're just going to stamp hello. Look at that beautiful font. And now all we need to do is create our beautiful images around this opening. So I'm going to set them up on dimensionals. And this smaller one, I'm just going to glue down. So I need just a little bit of glue right there. Okay. And I'm going to add my branches. So just a little bit of glue right here on the bottom branches. And now look at our beautiful window card. You open it up and you have this smaller card to write in. Such a unique presentation. Well, let's move on with our second window card. We are using once again this beautiful embossing folder called Leaf Fall. We are also going to use the Timeless Charm. And we're going to use circle sayings. So this time we're going to do a top fold. So we have our base card. We also have our inside card that we're going to use. And we have cut some panels. So we're actually going to have a panel right here on this card. And look at that beautiful embossed card. Look how pretty that is. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and get these glued down. And we're going to leave a border right here on the side and one right in the middle. So let's lay down our strip. We're going to get this laid down once again, leaving a border in between these areas. And we cut out, using our pretty peacock, this beautiful stitched circle. So we know it's going to go about right there in the corner. And so we selected the smaller circle so that we could put it right here. And we are going to run this through our machine. So we're just going to pop this circle out. And now we need to go ahead and add our card on the inside, because we are going to then stamp our message right here. So let's go ahead and get our card right where we want it and just draw a circle. That way we know where to stamp our sentiment. Let's get this card laid down. Now we need to line up that circle. There it is. Bring in your eraser. Now we love this Tombow mono eraser. It erases it perfectly. And if you're interested in getting this, you can go below the video and check out our Amazon store. We have it listed there. Okay, so now we have it, but we're not finished. We are going to add this beautiful frame, which just adds to the beauty of the front of the card. And it's such a quick technique. Just add that. Look at that. You have this beautiful embossed mat. And now we are going to add some of these branches. Now, when you cut these out using the dies, they're too long, so you want to cut this off. But let's just go ahead and get this laid exactly where we want it first. So, a little bit of glue. Now we're going to cut the bottom of this one off as well. Okay. So look at our window cards. Now on this one, we used some DSP, which just helped us make a quick and easy card, right? But we used that beautiful cardstock color, made it look like leather, and we ended up with this gorgeous card. Now, adding the frame on both cards just really adds to the beauty. The simplicity of this card is just so pretty, I think. What do you think? So get ready. We want you to take a moment and leave a comment. Here is the other card that I showed you, thinking of you. We stamped these beautiful flowers here. Very quick card. And finally, another landscape card. Now look at that one. So pretty. Added our flowers to the front. Have that other card on the inside. Take a moment. Leave us a comment. We love reading your comments. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that you were inspired by these window cards. If you were, please take a moment, subscribe, share, and like. Help us grow our channel. We'll go out, make it a fantastic day, and Maudie and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.